All right, we want to check back in with meteorologist Zane Satry. Zane, it's so interesting to talk to our reporters in the field, and they talk about how quickly things have changed.
Yeah. If you get a little batch of snow that moves overhead, especially when the winds are already strong, you can quickly see those visibilities go to basically nil real fast, Stacy. Absolutely. One spot we've watched it a few times this afternoon where it's been kind of rough the whole time is out here outside of Panora on Lake Panorama. You can't see too far off in the distance. We could actually see the opposite side of the lake a little while ago. Can't anymore. So that's probably what, under half-mile visibility as I would expect, or looks like maybe a quarter mile or less at this hour. So that would be getting towards blizzard criteria. Once you have 3 hours continuously of visibilities at least quarter mile or under that, and those wind gusts of 35 miles per hour, coincidentally, right at that mark here out in that general direction in Guthrie County. Let's show you how things have evolved through the day up in Algona, where snow got to going first here. Some places up into close to the Minnesota border already had 6 inches of snow earlier today. They were clearing the streets this morning, and then the winds have really gotten going, and well, yeah, that's kind of how things stand. Pretty white, pretty hard to see, and that's even in town at this hour. The main batch of snow, it's right this band right here that stretches basically from northeast Iowa right through the middle of the state. Once you head west of, let's see, about west of Jefferson, west of Guthrie Center and Panora, down towards that kind of the Greenfield and then Corning areas, west of there really lightens up. But we've been checking out all the data, and it looks like still we've had tough of visibilities, can't see very far, even west of those spots where the snow kind of winds down. That's why we still have blizzard conditions that'll last into tonight. We heard from Todd earlier, you don't try to go north of Ames on I-35 anymore. That's now closed. And then areas to the west basically is where things have already deteriorated. Looks like now travel not advised as you head on I-80 out towards, let's say, about the Stewart area, it looks like, and west from there. Probably going to have more spots of central Iowa get colored in that purple color here before long. Lots of folks at least have some coverage of snow on the roads. And even if the roads themselves aren't that covered up with snow and ice, it's just going to be hard to see. That's going to be the main problem here. Visibility issues, especially outside of town as we head into the overnight hours. Here's kind of how things shake out with our 3 big things the rest of tonight into tomorrow morning here, at least in the Des Moines metro area. 50, 60 mile per hour gusts possible as we head into the first half of tonight. Once we go after midnight, those back down just a little bit to 40, 50 mile per hour winds. And then still, once we hit daybreak on Monday, still some 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts. Snow will be long done by then. That's just basically a few more inches as we go through about midnight or so. And then our wind chills kind of become the other story. Wind chills head below 0 towards about midnight, and then we end up bottoming out in the teens below 0 into tomorrow morning. So let's tackle these 3 big things across the whole state here. Snowfall wise, you saw that main band that just kind of slowly marches eastwards, kind of some residual snow lingering to its west. 10 o'clock here now, the heaviest stuff going into eastern Iowa, and then we're wrapping it up for most folks here in the middle of the state as we head towards midnight, 1 a.m., kind of around there. Accumulation done basically at that point, and then it goes over towards the Mississippi River Valley. We start tomorrow still with some lingering clouds, let's say eastern Iowa, and then we slowly get more sunshine through the day tomorrow. Remember I mentioned the winds. They're still going to be around though, even once we get rid of the snow and even once we get rid of the clouds tomorrow. There's those gusts statewide, 50 plus miles per hour late tonight. We'll back them down just ever so slightly into the 40 mile per hour range and below that towards Monday morning around daybreak, 7, 8 o'clock, and then we'll see the kind of purple goes away. We're down to like the 30 mile per hour range by afternoon. But especially if you're out in the countryside, you're probably still going to have some patchy blowing snow with those gusts continuing. And it's going to be colder too. We're dropping wind chills tonight. A lot of us are already sinking down towards 20s and then teens. We go into the single digits, probably 0 towards midnight, and then we end up tomorrow morning right around the teens below 0, maybe a -20 if you're up towards Algona or maybe Forest City, Mason City, Clear Lake, and then at warmest tomorrow, only into the single digits. That's your Monday afternoon. The great news is that's the worst of it. After this, look at Tuesday. Okay, there is a chance of snow later on St. Patty's Day, but I think that's not going to be pretty minor. Okay, not a lot accumulates, nothing like that. And then as we head towards Wednesday, we're pushing near 60. We're going well into the 60s towards Thursday. Could even see some 70s here later this week. Much drier, much more late spring-like as we head forward past tomorrow.